Good morning, students. We're again on English online lesson. Today we are going to speak about the past continuous tense with you. We'll discuss past continuous. You know past simple, you know present simple. Today we are going to speak about past continuous. What is past continuous? Past continuous is used in conjunctions with the past simple to describe an action or event that started before the event in the past simple and was in process when the event in the past simple occurred, yes? And what is the formula of past continuous tense? First of all, look to the positive. To the positive sentence, we should take the first subject, and the second is the verb to be in the past. You know, the verb to be in the past was for the singular and the verb for the plural forms. And the participle one. Participle one is the past form of the verb. Just look to the pictures. What is he doing at the time of speaking? He is sitting, but the action is in the past. We use here instead of is, was. Instead, they are, we use were. They are in the past. Just, I was doing my homework. He was writing an essay. She was going home. It was running. We were watching programs. We were doing and they were discussing some problems. And if we have negative sentences, as we said before, we use negation not after the auxiliary verb in the past was were and plus not. Then the main verb and the past participle one, it is present participle, as you know, the fourth form of the verb. It is negation, it is you don't, you not do, not, negation not. We should put not after the auxiliary verb, was or were. I was not doing my homework yesterday at 5 o'clock, you see, at a certain time. He was not writing an essay. He was not writing an essay. See, he was not. Is here not. She was not going home at 5 o'clock yesterday. She was not going home at 5 o'clock yesterday. It was not running. The dog was not running at 5 o'clock. It is for dog. You may say dog. But here, he, masculinum, she is for feminine, yes? We were not watching. It is in plural. We were not watching. After verb were, we use negation not. It is negative. They were not discussing a problem at 5 yesterday. And now, how can we make questions? Making questions, we put the auxiliary verbs was, were before the subject and put the main verb to be plus ing. It is in the past continuous. Was I doing my homework at 5 o'clock yesterday? You may answer in short, yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Was he writing an essay? Was he writing an essay? Before the subject, you see, we put the auxiliary verb. Was she going home at 5 o'clock yesterday? Yes, she was. If it is negation, no, she wasn't. Was it running? Were we watching? Were you doing? Were they discussing the problem yesterday? They are questions. Just let's look to some questions. I ask you, what were you doing at a certain time yesterday? Okay? What were you doing at 11:30 yesterday? It is 30, 11:13, it is 30 is the certain time and yesterday. The action is going on at this time, you see. Were you working? Were you working at 11:30 yesterday? You may ask, yes, I was. No, I wasn't. What did he say? Look here. What did he say? It is the past tense. What did he say? We use here did. I don't know. It is present. I don't know. I was not listening. Why I use here I was not listening, but here present? Because the answer, what did he say? I was not listening is the answer. I was not listening. It is negative sentence of the question. It was raining, so we didn't go out. Where is continuous? The action is in duration. Where is the first sentence? That's right. It was raining. It was raining. It is in the past continuous. That's why we didn't go out. Why do I use here past? Because the first sentence is past continuous, and that's why I use past simple. Okay. The next. In 1958, we were living in Canada. The action is we were living, and the period of time is here. You see, the action is in duration. As you see, the time is in the past, but you were living in the period. That's why we say we were living in Canada. You may say we lived in Canada in 1985 too. It is in past simple. It is complete action. But when the action is in duration, we use in 1985 we were living in Canada. Do you see differences? Okay. Today she is wearing a shirt, but yesterday she was wearing trousers. Yesterday's action was wearing. That's right. The next. I woke up early yesterday. Yesterday. It was a beautiful morning. Completed actions. The sun was shining and the birds were singing. Where are past continuous tenses? Think over. Find. Okay. Did you find? Okay. Have you found? The sun was shining and the birds were singing. The actions are in the past. You may make such kind of questions, such kind of expressions or exercises. What were you doing at 7 yesterday? I was sleeping. I was sleeping. Yes. I was having dinner. I was having breakfast. They were listening to music. You may make much sentences. And the test questions. Look to the test questions. Just I'll give you some test questions and you'll try to find and be so more attentive when using past simple and past continuous. I by the window when I the noise. What action is in duration? You were sitting. It is the action is in duration. That's why you should answer to the question. I was sitting by the window when I heard the noise. So the right answer is A. Is your answer A too? That's right. The second, when he, me yesterday, I a bath. When he rang, I was having a bath. When he was ringing, I had a bath. When he rang, I had a bath. What is the right answer? What action is in duration? Yes, I was having a bath. That's the right answer is A. That's third. At 7 o'clock, it's a certain time, I for him at the bus stop. Where is the right answer? Waited, was waiting, were waiting. Have you found? Yes, I was waiting for him at the bus stop. The next is, In 1995, we in Samarkand. The action, look here the time. It is past. Am living, is living, were living. What is the right answer? It is in the past. We, were, is, am. The right answer is were living, yes. What you between 2 and 3? It is in plural. Was, were. The right answer is only B, C. And the action is duration. That's right answer. What were you doing between 2 and 3? Do you understand me now? When the action is in duration in the past, we use past continuous tense. Now I am going to set up your home task. Make up sentences to the past continuous tense and write down about your days, working day, everyday working day, and what were you doing at a certain time. If you have any questions, I am ready to answer your questions, and see you later online lesson. Goodbye.